really makes a difference in this world, what really makes a difference in this world is emanating a changed vibrational state, an optional energetic to the planet. And the only way you get to do that is if you clean your own house first. Look at what is in your lap. Focus on your triggers. Be aware of the places you're trying to avoid. We said it a few weeks ago as the places where you're unconscious that you're unconscious. You have to look for those places. You're very good at hiding them. You're very good at ignoring them. You're very good at pretending they don't exist or even not knowing they exist. But the more work you do on living consciously, the more you realize, oh my God, there's another one. And if you fall for the idea that you should feel like a failure because you found a place that you've been unconscious, you are missing the point. Every time you find a place that you've been feeling unconscious, even if it makes you feel shame or embarrassment or disgust or anything, you should celebrate because that's a place where you have been given the opportunity to grow. And yes, it doesn't always feel good, but it is not meaning that it's not good or that it's bad. It means, oh, I feel discomfort because I have uncovered a place that I used to be unconscious and I have to deal with that. So it's changing your impression of that feeling of, ooh, to being a negative thing into, this is a place of discovery. This is a place of discovery. This is revelatory. This is a place of revelation. The place where I have discovered how I have been unconscious. Every single time you find one, it's going to be like the gold miner panning for gold and finding a nugget. This trigger is mine, and I look for my triggers so that I can have a changed relationship. Now, what does that mean? What does it mean to have a changed relationship to triggers? It means this, that when you are triggered, instead of going into shame, blame, habit, fear, static, baggage, oh God, I suck, oh no, I don't want anybody to know, whoops, how could I have ever lived that way? And all those other things that you are tempted to do, you say, here you are. Here you are. And what you are doing, you Mr. Trigger, if you are unattended to, you are lowering my collective vibrational level. You are a disharmonious note in my symphony. And I'm going to correct you. Simply that. I'm going to correct you. I'm going to correct this disharmonious note in my symphony. Not, oh, you horrible person that played a wrong note. You've been playing it for 50 years and you're still doing so? You suck. Okay, you can play that game all day long. You're all very good at it, and it's a big waste of time, and it never gets you anywhere and it doesn't change anything. So we suggest that you just say, okay, gotcha. Good to know. Excellent. Gold nugget. Change and move on. Change and move on. Change and move on. And you're just tuning up your orchestra. Pretty soon, everybody's going to be playing in tune. Then you're going to have a wonderful performance. Can't happen if you're too busy beating up the tuba player for having never gotten that note right once. Just imagine, here you are, the conductor, everybody's trying to get their shit together, and all you have attention for is the fact that that one guy can't get that note right. You can imagine how unlikely it will be that you'll ever get to performance. It's a perfect example. Everyone can see it. Don't do that. But that's how you treat yourselves. You'll ignore beauty all around you to focus on one shitty thing. Why? Habit. You've been taught that's the proper way to interact with yourself. The proper way to scold yourself, to keep yourself small, let the survival instinct have its way with you. Okay, we can't do that anymore. This trigger is mine. 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 Period. This trigger is mine. And let's see where we can go when you stop having to hide, pretend, be unconscious stuff, things like this trigger is mine, and instead revel in the discovery you have made. Here's my discovery. The problem is when you have the discovery, the physical reaction you have to the discovery of an unconscious trigger, you have trained yourself to believe is something negative that should be avoided. You know, if you hit your hand, that pain tells you don't hit your hand again. You have a similar thing that goes on when you realize, ooh, That ooh has been trained to be bad and we need to recalibrate. It's not bad, it's simply a signal of change. A signal of change. You're going to get some practice with that with Elohim tonight. Good night.